Hi, my name is Andrew Dodd. I work at Bethesda Outreach, and my role is Orphan Care Development Manager, which means I get to assist, equip, encourage, and help mobilize churches to care for orphan and vulnerable kids in their area and in partnership with Bethesda Outreach.
We are so incredibly thankful for the generous gifts given to Bethesda Outreach and the monies raised by the 2018 Christmas offering. The monies fully paid for the renovation of the baby home. There is no doubt that this project could not have taken place without those whose hearts were willing to give to Bethesda Outreach. Thank you.
I'm Lizelle Jonker. I'm the Center Director for the Bethany Pregnancy Crisis Care Center.
So excited to be walking alongside of Bethany Baptist Church and the Crisis Pregnancy Center here to help them take the next step in caring for orphan and abandoned kids by helping to renovate the former church manse into a baby home.
My personal vision for this is that we don't want to see babies only survive. We want to see them thrive. We want to see babies grow up in a God-fearing way with loving parents, and that they can look back on their lives and say, you know, I was not a mistake. Even though my mother and father has forsaken me, the Lord has took me in, and He will provide. And that's our prayer, that these babies will grow up and one day be shining for Jesus, that they would be the light because they saw people loving them and caring for them the way that God loves and cares for them.
This baby home project reminds me of the Gospel's account of Jesus feeding 5,000 people. There was an overwhelming need with so many hungry people. But there was a little boy listening to Jesus that day, and he looked at the 5 loaves of bread and the 2 fish in his hands and offered them to Jesus. Jesus took that tiny offering and miraculously multiplied it to feed the entire crowd with food left over. The disciples estimated that it would have cost 6 months of salary to buy enough food, but in Jesus' hands, that boy's humble gift was more than enough. The need for temporary safe care for babies is overwhelming. According to a News 24 article in 2018, over 10,000 babies are abandoned every year in South Africa, and 1 out of every 3 of those babies are discovered and able to survive before they die. The challenge is to look at your gifts and abilities and ask, how can you use what God has given you to help? The group of guys that came to renovate this house included an electrician, a plumber, a tiler, a contractor, and many who just pitched in. You don't have to foster or adopt because there are many ways that you can serve. Many of you can help feed babies or run errands for foster families, make a meal, or volunteer to transport kids to appointments. The point is that there are many ways to get involved in. With willing hearts, everyone can do something to care for orphans and vulnerable children.
And I would love to send out my thanks and appreciation to Bethesda Outreach for the continual support and for all the volunteers that came from far over. Thank you.